my uncle went riding down South Colorado.
Welcome to Me and My Uncle NFL Weekly Rundown. Dan, did you see the jerseys we got here today?
Yeah.
I picked these up at my dad's house, your Grandpa Tim's house today.
And I got this from my grandpa's house.
Yeah, pretty cool, huh? So we got some fresh backdrop here to the video today. How do you think you did week 13 when we picked the games last week?
I know I got a lot wrong.
A lot wrong. Well, you got 6 right. You got 7 wrong. I got 8 right.
And 6 plus 7 equals 13.
There were 13 games last week, that's right. So I got 8 wins, you got 6 wins. So I beat you. And on the season now, I have 34 wins, you have 30. So 4 behind me. 4 behind me. But you're within striking distance. And I don't know, some of my picks this week, you might be able to catch up. Okay, I'm not looking at your picks, don't worry. You ready to pick the games?
Yeah.
Okay, first game. What is it?
Patriots at Steelers.
Yep, and that's a Thursday night game. Both teams are having offensive problems. New England doesn't have a good quarterback. Pittsburgh's quarterback got hurt. They're starting a guy who used to play for the Bears.
And also the Patriots are doing worse than the Bears now.
The Patriots are, I think, the second worst team in the league. Yeah, 2 wins. Anyway, I got Steelers 13, Patriots 6. I feel like this game is like a lot of games we talked about last week. Snooze fest. Get ready for a
I guess
nap.
that the Steelers would win 20 to 15.
Oh, okay. So a few more points than they've been scoring lately. All right. First game of Sunday. What is it? What game you got?
Lions at Bears.
So the Bears.
I'm really gonna like that game.
I think so too.
It's a rematch of the Bears almost winning.
Almost winning. That was so close, wasn't it? That was just a few weeks ago. Yeah, the Bears lost 31-26 that day. This game is in Chicago. The Bears didn't play great against the Vikings 2 weeks ago, but they did win, right?
Yeah.
Right? So I think the Bears are going to get revenge on the Lions. I told you last week or 2 weeks ago, trust your head, not your heart. I'm picking with my heart. Bears 23, Lions 21.
Okay, I guess Bears winning 2.
Nice.
20 to 15.
All right, I like it. I like it. Next game. What's the next game?
Buccaneers at Falcons.
Okay, Tampa Bay at Atlanta. These 2 teams played week 7, and Atlanta won 16-13. If Tampa Bay wins, they're going to be tied with the Falcons for first place in the NFC South. I'm going to keep the same score as when they first played. Falcons 16, Buccaneers 13.
I guess Falcons winning 2. 15-13.
Oh, and I've got 16-13. So, real close. Good pick. Okay, you said you were excited about this game. What's the next one?
Colts at Bengals.
Did you see any of the Bengals game against the Jags?
I can't believe Lawrence got hurt.
Oh, that looked bad. He needed help getting off the field.
And also, I can't believe that the Bengals won.
I'm with you right there, too. I didn't expect them to win. That quarterback who came in for Burrow, Jake Browning, he played all right. I mean, they beat the Jags, so he's doing pretty good.
And the quarterback playing for Lawrence, not the best.
No, he didn't have a lot of time. In fact, I fell asleep before he even got in the game. So I didn't see their backup. I think his name is C.J. Beathard. Yeah, but Jake Browning did pretty good. The Bengals are in the playoff hunt. They're actually a 1-point underdog.
6 and 6.
Yeah, but they're a 1-point underdog. I think they're going to win by 1 point. I got Bengals 21, Colts 20.
I guess that the Bengals would also win 15-13.
15-13. So I think we're the same all 4 games so far. to make up ground on me, we're going to have some picks that are different. We'll see if we have any. What is the next game on Sunday?
Jags and Browns.
Okay. You said you were pretty excited about this game. It's going to be hard for the Jaguars without Lawrence, don't you think?
Yeah.
The coach hasn't said yet if he's going to miss the game, but just seeing it on Monday night, it did not look like he's going to be able to play on Sunday. And Cleveland, their quarterback last week was Joe Flacco, who they just signed. I mean, both quarterbacks in this game, they're not very good. The game is in Cleveland. The Browns defense plays better when they're at home. I'm going to take Browns 16, your fourth favorite team, the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Now there's
12.
our first one that's not the same.
Disagreement, okay.
Jags still are gonna win. Their defense is pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm guessing Jags win 19-18.
19-18. Do you know that on the Jaguars defense, they have a guy named Josh Allen?
Josh? I can't believe Josh Allen is on their team.
Well, Josh Allen is also on the Bills. He's the quarterback of the Bills.
I know.
But there's a guy named Josh Allen who plays defense on the Jaguars.
I know.
Yeah, funny. Okay, what is the next game after Jags-Browns that you have on your schedule?
Texans and Jets.
Okay, the Texans beat your Uncle Tim's Denver Broncos on Sunday. And the Jets, they lost to somebody. Falcons, they lost to Atlanta. I have got Houston 24, Jets 9. I see this game as a cakewalk.
Really close to my score. Texans winning 25-9.
25-9. You'd think we consulted each other before these picks, but we didn't copy each other, right? I mean, I saw you. You know. Okay, next game on Sunday.
Rams at Ravens.
Rams at Ravens. Ravens are about 7-point favorites. They're coming off their bye week, so they didn't have to play last week. And the Rams have actually won 3 in a row. I don't know if they would be in the playoffs if the season ended today, but they're pretty close. Both teams are playing well, but I think the Ravens are the stronger team. I'm going to go Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens 26, LA Rams 17.
Kind of close to my
Kind of
score.
close? Let's hear it.
Ravens winning 21-19.
21-19. So you got a close game, but we both have the Ravens. So I think the only game we're different, or you picked the Jags, right? Yeah. That's the only game we're different on so far. There's one more game at noon on Sunday. What is it?
It is Panthers and the Saints.
And I think before we started recording here, you said you had a question about the Carolina Panthers. Do you remember what it was?
What is the one team that the Panthers won to?
I know this. Do you know this? Is this a trivia
No,
question? Or are you trying
I
to stump me? No?
Trivia.
Houston Texans. Yep, they did.
They beat the Texans?
I think they beat them maybe in the middle of the season. Remember, because they had one win when they played the Bears, I remember.
Oh, yeah.
So they must have beat them sometime before they played the Bears. But yep, they beat Houston. It was a real low-scoring game. It was like 15-13 or something like that. So Carolina, they still stink, right? I can't read that, Emily. I don't know what that says. Okay, our cameraman is giving us cues.
Vikings at...
How about we pick that Carolina game first?
Oh, right, yeah, right.
New Orleans. I got Saints 16, Panthers 10.
I kind of close to mine. Saints winning 21-9.
Saints 21-9. Okay. All right. So that is all of the noon games on Sunday. The next one is 3 o'clock. Which you got there?
Vikings and Raiders.
Vikings and Raiders at Las Vegas. So there was some question this last week of who was going to start at quarterback for the Vikings. Do you know who's getting the start though?
Who?
It's Josh Dobbs. He's still
Oh
playing.
my god.
You don't like that?
I don't really like him.
Well, I don't know.
Just I don't think he's gonna play good just according to the Bears and Vikings game.
Okay, but he was playing pretty good before that. Remember when he played good against the Falcons and he played good against the Saints?
True.
True. How do you feel about this game? What do you think? What do you expect to happen?
I don't have no idea.
You have no idea? I think that both teams are coming off their bye week, and the biggest news in this game is Justin Jefferson is back.
Gonna play.
So, I mean, how many times do you expect him to score touchdowns and do the gritty? I think maybe twice, you know?
Maybe 3 times.
Maybe 3 times. That'd be a huge first game back from an injury. I think it's going to be really close. I think the Vikings pull out a nail biter, 20-19.
I guess that the Vikings would win 15-16.
16-15, okay. So you've got another kind of defensive struggle, but Dobbs will do just enough to get the win.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I got a 1-point Vikings win too, so we're the same there. What is the next game?
It is Seahawks at 49ers.
Yep. These teams played just a few weeks ago, and Seattle lost 31-13. That game was in Seattle. This game's in San Francisco. We were talking about it before we started the video. San Francisco crushed the Eagles last week. It was, where's the score? 42-19, the 49ers won. So San Francisco is cooking. Meanwhile, Seattle is kind of on a downward spiral, even though they played okay against Dallas. I got 49ers rolling, 30-14.
Really close to mine, actually.
Wow, we're real
49ers win 30-15.
30-15. You sure you didn't copy my sheet? I'm kidding. Okay, you were excited about this game. What's the next one on Sunday?
Bills at Chiefs.
Now, I heard a rumor that you're not too happy with the way Patrick Mahomes is playing. Is that true?
Yes.
Yes? Is it because they lost to the Green Bay Packers on Sunday?
One of the reasons.
One of the reasons? Well, I'll tell you what, if I gave up on the Bears and my favorite players on the Bears every time that they lost to the Packers, I wouldn't be a Bears fan anymore. So you got to keep the faith, stick with the guys you like. That being said, Kansas City is struggling. Their offense just hasn't been that hot lately. So I think we're going to be different on this one probably. I got Bills,
Yeah.
23, Kansas City Chiefs, still your third favorite team, I think, 21. How about you?
I don't know why I guessed this, but Chiefs. I should have said the Bills would win, but I
You
guess,
can switch your pick. If you want to switch your pick, there's nothing against switching your pick.
I'm guessing Bills win 20 to
20-15. Okay, so we don't have to pay attention to what you wrote down. We've got it now on video. You got Bills, 20-15. What is next on Sunday afternoon at 3
Broncos at
o'clock?
Chargers.
Who was it? Broncos at Chargers? Broncos at Chargers. Okay. You got chocolate milk all over your lips, but that's okay. Denver at the Chargers. Let's see. I don't think these teams have played yet this year. Denver finally lost a game after winning 5 in a row. Do you know that the Chargers only scored 6 points last week against the Patriots? But they won. They won 6-0. Yeah. Think about if you had to watch that game. Just fall asleep. Okay, but I think Denver is going to beat Justin Herbert. I think Broncos 21, Chargers 17.
I'm guessing that the Broncos will win to the Chargers. Broncos win 19-15.
19-15. So I think we're still just one game different, right? Just that Cleveland Jags game. What is the Sunday night game you've gotten over there?
Eagles at Cowboys.
That's a huge game in the NFC. Huge game in the NFC East. These teams are rivals. These teams are bitter rivals. They don't like each other for as long as I can remember. These teams,
And they're both doing pretty hot.
they're really good. Both teams, now even though, I mean, Philadelphia did lose to San Francisco last week, but they're still the best team in the NFC. They're still the best team in the NFL. They're the best team in the league. So Dallas lost to the Eagles 23-28, maybe about a month ago, maybe a month and a half ago. I expect the Eagles to get back on the winning track. I think they get it done 27-24.
Second different game.
Oh boy.
Cowboys surprisingly will win 20-15.
20-15. Okay. Even though you don't like the Dallas Cowboys, you really don't care for them. You like their quarterback, I think.
I like their quarterback, but their team I don't like.
Yeah. Okay, this is a rare week where we have 2 Monday night games. So you can take your pick of which game you watch on Monday night. What's the first one we've got to pick here?
Packers and Giants.
Man, about a month ago, the Packers had 2 wins and 5 losses. Now look at them.
I couldn't watch those games. I just really didn't want it.
No, I don't want to watch the Packers win either. I don't like watching the Packers win. I like watching them lose, and I like watching them lose by a lot of points. But that hasn't been happening lately. The Giants have won 2 games in a row, but I think they've beaten the Commanders and the Patriots. Those teams, that's nothing to brag about when you beat those 2 teams. I'm afraid that I have to say I'm picking the Packers to win 20-14. I'm not proud about this pick. I'm not happy with myself for picking the Packers. But that's what I think is going to happen.
I guess I picked Packers win 15-13.
15-13. Okay, so a low scoring game. You don't think Jordan Love's going to light the world on fire. You think he's going to kind of struggle.
Yeah.
Okay. That'd be, if they kind of struggle, I feel like that's okay. All right, and then there's one more Monday night game for us to pick.
I'm definitely not going to watch the Packers win against the Giants. I'm going to watch the Titans lose against the Dolphins.
Oh, okay. Tyreek Hill, did you see him score 2 really long touchdowns last week?
Wait, who did they play?
They played Washington.
I actually didn't watch a lot of
You didn't see a lot of that one? There was one where he was like looking this way, and then he turned around and had to catch it this way. It was a great catch, and he just kept running the whole time. And he got like 5 passes, 2 of them went for like 70 yards. So he's playing great. And there's some talk that Tyreek Hill might win the most valuable player award this year. So that'd be pretty cool if it went to a wide receiver. Usually that one goes to a quarterback. Usually whoever the best quarterback is, they just give them the MVP.
And didn't Joe Burrows get one of them?
We were talking about last week, he won the Heisman Trophy, which is actually the best player in college football. So they give the Heisman Trophy to the best player in college football. They give the most valuable player award to the best player in the NFL. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so the Dolphins, they're the biggest favorite. They're the team that's expected to win by the most points this week. So I don't think Tennessee's going to be able to stop Tyreek the Cheetah Hill. I'm going to go 35-16 Fins.
I think that the Dolphins will win 19 and the Tennessee Whiskey will not win. I think that the Dolphins will win
19, what now?
15.
19-15. Okay. That's good. I think we're different on, let's see, the Dallas and Philly game and the Cleveland Jags game. So that was fun. How do you think you did?
pretty good.
Do you think you're going to beat me this week?
Honestly, no.
No. All you have to get is 2 games different than me, right? I mean, if you get that Cleveland game right, and if you get that Philly game right, you will be the champ of this week. Okay, that was good. That's another week down. So, hey, you know what we should do? We should thank the people who watch our show on YouTube. Do you want to thank our audience?
Thank you, I guess.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in and taking the time to watch us babble about football, right? It's
What
fun.
does babble mean?
Babble just means blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah,
We're just flapping our gums about football. And if people want to watch it, well, that's cool, right? Okay, till next week. Boom.